Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We had a Maggie run last time. I remember that specifically because I spent a lot of time quietly on that run thinking, God damn it, why do I do runs that don't have the D6? But it actually ended up turning out okay, and I actually got the D6 on that run, strangely enough. We're going to talk about what we're going to do with that Harlequin baby in just a second here. First, I want to recap. You should probably go back and watch that earlier episode if you haven't seen it yet, because it was a lot of fun, and the reason I got a little bit quiet there is because you don't often end up in this situation where A, on the first floor, your curse room leads directly into the secret room, which is nice, even though it is going to cost us some health, but then you get a free item on the first curse room, and a free item that not only helps you become Guppy, but then you can re-roll it into another item that will actually be prudent to take with you. So we got 1/3 of the Guppy items. It doesn't provide us with any benefit right now. I guess we'll take Harlequin Baby because there's no way we're going to get to re-roll it. And we got the Pact, which is a free, fairly excellent deal with the Devil item, and that gave us some Spirit Hearts, so we didn't find ourselves in a very difficult position when we actually ended up leaving the curse room to go to the secret room and taking a lot of damage on the way to go through the spikes. So this basically as close to an ideal start as you can get with having a not-so-amazing item in your very first item room. I'm very pleased with the way the troll engine has treated me so far. Now let's just hope we get a half-decent item here. If we're talking not half-decent items, I would be okay with getting Pageant Boys so that theoretically we could get enough money to go to the shop on this floor, because we already have 7 cents, just need a little bit more. I can't believe I took so long to hit him there. Well, if we're talking shitty items, we definitely got one, but what's our tarot card? The Hermit teleports us directly to the shop, so it's tempting to use it right here, but I think I'll save it, and we'll use it once we guarantee to have a little bit more money, and then this will allow me to, at least theoretically, go to the shop, get something. And hopefully it'll happen on this floor, but we'll see. We got another key as well. Basically, I think of the Hermit card as a key, but there are also creative situations where you can use the Tarot card for your own benefit, or the Hermit card for your own benefit, to be more specific. For example, on the final floor before the womb, whether that be Necropolis or the Depths Part 2, teleport out of the mom fight and then possibly snag a deal with the devil. We tried that on the last run. It didn't work out, but we still had a really good time. We are kind of tearing ass already as a result of what was a very, very above average first floor. That sounds like muted praise, but I'm trying to be objective with it. It was very, very above average. It wasn't incredible, but it was quite good. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take 9 lives. We're gonna go for Guppy. It's been too long since I've tried it, so no, especially knowing that we're not losing out on any HP upgrades we've already had. I'm gonna do this, and then if we end up dying on that reroll, just for you, chat, or just for you commenters, I'm not gonna do this. Taking that Brimstone would be smart. It would leave us with 8 lives, but also Brimstone. But I'm gonna be a good guy, and I'm gonna avoid it for now, and we'll hopefully find another way to become Guppy. I did sacrifice 2 HP, but my hope, as you would probably expect, is that I can snag an HP upgrade by re-rolling that range upgrade that we've gotten so far. The only thing that's been bad for us in this run so far is those boss room items. I really wish that I knew that there was that arcade here before I sacrificed my health, but I would have still sacrificed my health. I think I would have just preferred to have gone to the blood bank first. So we get number 1 again. This didn't show up for like 100 episodes, and now it shows up all the damn time. I'm really glad I didn't take Brimstone, because at least number 1 is kind of like a cool tier effect that we can make some good use of. And I don't want to spend any more money than is necessary, because I do want to be able to go to the shop. The tower card is fine, it's just a little bit risky, and what I will be looking out for here is probably a secret room, if possible, to give us enough money to go to the shop. We'll see if that's going to be possible. And now, like, I kind of want to pick up that range upgrade now that I've gotten number 1, but we should be fine without it as well, at least for now, especially if we can somehow get the ability to fly, and by somehow, I of course mean by becoming Guppy. So very quickly, we're going to check out our secret room possibilities here. We have enough bombs to theoretically find it. I would be surprised if we couldn't. Okay, current emotion, surprise. I guess we're gonna go reroll down here. I was hoping maybe there would be a deal with the devil still open, but we'll reroll this. It becomes an HP upgrade that's pretty par for the course. At the very least, we should be able to get enough money by gambling on the blood bank now. We won't be able to reroll whatever we get in the shop in all likelihood, though. And really unfortunate that we couldn't find the secret room location. Oh, we already checked couple of these places, but we can still, for 1 bomb, we can, oh my god, for 1 bomb we can definitely get the 5 cents necessary to proceed, but if we don't have to use a bomb, or I could use that bomb, get that 5 cents, but also get enough money from the from the arcade that it might not be necessary. So it might seem like things are a little dire right now, but they're not, because we have so many lives. We can afford to be a little bit more aggressive with our play. Just trying to think about how I'm gonna handle this. I know that the secret room is not here, but we might as well. One bomb for 5 cents in our current situation is fine. I don't know where the secret room actually is, but it's not like we could have done better there. So let's hermit card into the shop. I will absolutely buy Mom's purse. I hope we get a little bit more money as well. No such luck. If we get another bomb, we can trade that for 5 cents as well. But for now, we have the the tower card. I totally should have used that instead, but it's a relatively minor mistake in my opinion. Now we'll start gambling a little bit more in this blood bank. Obviously, the HP plus speed upgrade would be awesome, but mostly just want some financials here. Could gamble a little bit harder as well if we wanted to, but I don't want to. And we'll go as hard as we can here, but truth be told, we've had a very, very good couple of floors here. We are... yeah, let's get this extra HP. We're down 1 heart container, but for that we've gotten 2/3 of the guppy items. Thank you, another 5 cents for me. We've gotten 2/3 of the guppy items, or of the guppy items necessary to succeed. 9 lives, Harlequin Baby, the Pact. That's roughly it, but still. Mom's purse, whenever we eventually find a way to get more trinkets in the future. And let's just get a little bit more money here if it's possible. It's the IV bag. It's unfortunate, but fortunate. Why do I say that? A, because it's confusing, but B, it's gonna mean that all blood banks in the future are gonna pay out with the blood bag. So at least we knocked it out of the way. It's unfortunate that we can't re-roll it, but I would say we still used our re-rolls pretty effectively on this floor. And I'm very happy to be moving on. Catacombs a little scary, but theoretically shouldn't be so bad. Just gotta keep ourselves healthy here. The more deals with the devil we can get, the better. The more curse rooms we can find, the better. Shops, I totally feel like should be viable. I'm still kind of trying to internalize the fact that apparently greed can't show up until Catacombs or Caves Part 2, when I previously thought it was Part 1. So this shop theoretically should be totally fine for us to visit if we are able to do so. And in fact, I'm confident that we'll be able to get enough money to go to the shop on this floor, so I probably should have just, you know, used the key to go in there, then pop the D6 if the item's bad. If it's good, then it's a little scary, but, well, it's not scary, but it's not necessary. It's good enough, and actually, we're just gonna buy the map, because that'll allow us to find secret rooms for free. Totally okay with that. And that means we can also plan our rerolls a little bit more effectively now that we know where dead ends are. This is either boss room or item room over here on the right side, presumably. It's the boss room. I'm okay with going through with that. It is a little scary because we only have 1 red heart, but I have faith. And we ended up, or we are ending up fighting one of the more easy bosses on this area, so I am okay with that. Our range is kind of bad, but we should be able to knock him away when he gets close, which is the scary part because, you know, he can hit those flies into us. But for now, we're good, and a spirit heart is nice to have. Another deal with the devil? No, but Jesus Juice? Jesus Juice is fine. Extra damage upgrade. It says range plus tiers. Does it actually upgrade our range? It may upgrade it slightly, but mostly it was damage plus, or the damage upgrade from Jesus Juice that I wanted there. Now, if I'd known that we'd have this room, I would have picked up that spirit heart. The reason I didn't pick it up is because I oftentimes feel like it's best to not pick up spirit hearts until the end of a floor. Because if you lose them, they're gone forever. Whereas with red hearts, if we lose them, we can replenish them. But I'm a little frightened because obviously if there's, you know, enemies that can deal 1 full heart of damage, we're kind of screwed in that regard. We have to reroll this. There's no question about it. Lemon Mishap becomes the Shears. Also really terrible. We could use the Shears to fly and open a golden chest. I think that's kind of a silly decision on our part. What we can do, and this is like indicative of how much I'm scrounging here. I'm not going to open the golden chest because I prefer to save our key. But I will go down here and we'll use the Shears to pick up this half heart, which is like super min-maxy, sort of, I guess, but I feel like I have to do it. Here's the deal. We can't bomb our way out of the item room. Well, we don't have a bomb anyway, so if we want to go into that secret room, we're going to actually have to pick up that spirit heart or we're going to die. And how much will we lose? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll lose 2 hearts. That'll take us down to half a heart. So I think we're just going to say no to the secret room on this floor. And I don't like doing that, especially when I'm, you know, in a position where that money would be maybe useful, but I do think that's kind of the prudent decision to make sure we protect this 1 HP upgrade that we've gotten so far. Maybe it's a silly decision, maybe not. You may agree or disagree with me. And then, of course, I'm going to come down to this room, which is a very stupid decision because now I'm not protecting my heart at all. But I think it's okay because we're fighting Wrath, and Wrath is not so bad. Hopefully we can get just bombs here, because I really have no need for a Mr. Boom or something like that. Okay, 4 bombs is actually a pretty good pickup. I'm pretty confident that you can't just walk into the secret room and, or like walk into the item room and bomb your way into the secret room via one of the interior walls, but I am going to try just because now we have 4 bombs. It's nice to have these bombs for the future because, of course, it would be awesome to be able to go to item rooms now that we have the map. But put this down and back up. And we can. Okay, so it turns out I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. There's 6 cents for us for the cost of a bomb, which is pretty fine. And we're going to be leaving with 9 cents, which is, you know, continuing to make us a pretty good shop ambassador, but we need to get some trinkets to make good use of Mom's purse, and despite this floor coming across pretty positively, we definitely need more HP if we're going to survive long term here, but as is, I'm pretty content with the way things are going. Allow me to recaffeinate as we go down to the Catacombs Part 2. Coffee's far too hot. Now, as with any Guppy run, I shouldn't have moved. Or as with any run where you're trying to become Guppy, it's really just hedging your bets. All we have to do is survive long enough for another Guppy item to show up, and in doing so, we should also try to maximize our chances of getting important Guppy opportunities. You know, deals with the devil are a big one there. Also, if we could snag some more curse rooms, that would be awesome. For now, I apologize for my train of thought being kind of, like, disjointed right now. I was just seeing if maybe, like, I was trying to plan out my order of when to go to these rooms effectively. Basically, I didn't think that that would be an arcade up there. I thought it would probably be an item room or a boss room or something like that we could then go fight. Bob's Rotten Head is pretty terrible, but we might be able to save a key by using Bob's Rotten Head like that. And we'll come back to the secret room later and re-roll this in all likelihood. I'm going to take the attack fly. We did save a key, so I feel good about that. And this is a very important kind of corridor for us here. And we're going to have to be very kind of deliberate in the way that we handle this area. I could go to that curse room right away, but it seems like a dumb decision given my health. So I think what I'm going to do is come back down here, fight one more room, then go to the boss room. Just be cautious here. This could cost us a Spirit Heart. Then go to the boss room, and by going to the boss room, I expect to possibly earn a deal with the devil, which, of course, gives us a pretty good chance to become Guppy. Another pretty good chance to become Guppy would come from the curse room, of course, which is why, if possible, I would love to have a reroll available for that as well. But mostly, I just needed more HP. Otherwise, I would leave that curse room with half a heart, and that would put me in kind of a bad situation. So this is probably, you know, not being overly dramatic, this kind of like corridor right here with the curse room and the boss room in very quick succession is probably our best chance of becoming Guppy over the remainder of the game. That's not to say that if it doesn't happen here, it won't happen eventually, but there's just a lot of Guppy potential in a very short amount of geographical space here, which is encouraging, of course, and a very easy boss fight against Gertie due to our damage, and Attack Fly did some nice work as well. There's our deal with the devil room. Why am I not taking the HP? Because we might end up losing our life in here taking a couple of items. There's no way I can't take Mom's knife. Actually, there is. Because if I take Mom's knife, then I won't be able to take the other item, or it'll kill me. I think we're going to take Mom's knife. I have to. This is hedging my bets in case Guppy doesn't turn up. And we re-roll that, and we get the Pact. Since we already only have 1 HP, I'm going to pick it up, and that didn't kill us, amazingly enough. And then I'll pick up this HP, which did nothing for us. Okay, this is now frightening. It's gonna kill us to go into this curse room, but it also gave us the ability to fly. So we died, but I think that was worth it. And this is the... I should have saved that HP for now, but, you know, the more you know. We're at the point on this run where I'm like, what the fuck have I done? Is this good? Is this bad? I don't know. We have 8 lives left. We have Mom's knife. Number 1, the ability to fly, and an attack fly, and we're 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy. If we become Guppy, we don't need very much more health in order to actually win on this run. If we don't become Guppy, I have no idea how this works out for us. I mean, we are doing a ton of damage, as you can see, but we can't afford to take even a fraction of what we dish out. So, there's our D6 back, and we got a key as a result. We're not going to get another reroll anyway, so we might as well just finish off the floor here, just to see if there was an important room over there. There was not. And I am cautious, but optimistic about this run, I suppose. It's the way that I would describe it right now. Cautiously optimistic. That pill, it can't be a health down. Teleported us basically where I wanted to go, to be honest with you. And let's hope we get raw liver here, because raw liver would do an awful lot for us. We'd already picked that up. I should have remembered that. And it's a 1-up. I don't know if that's going to be effective or terrible, but we have Packed Mark, Ability to Fly, Mom's Knife, Harlequin Baby, Attack Fly, number 1, Jesus Juice. There's some good things in that list, but the caveat is that I have no idea how this run's going to work out for us with 0 HP, or 1 HP. I could have drastically improved my chances, of course, by actually putting myself in a situation where I took that HP upgrade after I died leaving the curse room, but I didn't know that that was going to happen. I also didn't have a reroll to reroll the ability to fly. Otherwise, I may have considered it because, obviously, I still want to become Guppy. That is another Telepills pill. I'm going to take the Telepills pill because it seems to make sense to use it to try to find an I Am Error room. For now, we're just gambling because I want Red Hearts and Spirit Hearts. If I could snag an HP upgrade, that would be super useful. I can survive on a half heart for quite some time, and, you know, if I die, I go back to full health, if you want to put it in the most positive possible spin imaginable. We don't have great luck here, but maybe that doesn't matter. I actually don't know how the luck mechanic works in Isaac. Supplies, supplies. Now, no red hearts. Okay. Money's fine. I prefer to stay at about 20-15 cents. Not 20-15. That's 15 years into the new millennium. 20 or 15 cents. That Spirit Heart is maybe useful, maybe not. We'll see. This is a moment of truth. Nothing there. And nothing there. So now we start exploding you. 15 cents is important. Definitely don't want to let myself forget that, you know, shop items could still be a savior on this run as well. So we'll gamble till we get down to 15 cents again. Maybe we can launder some more keys or bombs out of the situation. Or red hearts. Red hearts would be nice too. And, of course we earn more money because he's trying to keep himself alive a little bit longer. More keys are fine. Thank you. And one more play after this one. Unless he gives Fly Love. There's an out for him. And last play. Unless he gives us money, which is not possible here. So, now we explode you. And we got a second Telepills card. I'm going to gamble half of our Spirit Heart away just to see. And then we're going to take Telepills number 1. Kind of want to hit the I Am Error room. No such luck. Why does it say I haven't been to the cursed room yet? I guess because I died in it, but I don't know. That seems kind of silly. I'm going to save Telepills number 2 until after the mom fight. Just to see if we snag a deal with the devil as a result. And in fact, you know, I'm going to be a little bold here. It basically, like, if I have 2 red heart containers, it's worth protecting the red heart containers. Because that's more than default. But if otherwise, like, it's not really that essential. Each life is worth basically the same as the next, so I don't really worry about losing Spirit Hearts in a situation like this. So, the Depths XL. This is pretty bad. It means we only have one more shop. Remaining shops were a big thing for me. Hopefully we'll be able to get the Compass is probably the best thing that I could hope for now. Nun's Habit, I wouldn't sneeze at either. Anything down here? Nope. But, yeah, it's certainly a bit of a trickier proposition now. Not to say that this should be an absurdly difficult run. The reason this run is difficult right now is, you know, quite obviously because we have so little HP. But hopefully we find a way to mitigate that. That might keep me alive a little longer. Not that that's even that important right now. The most important thing is just getting items that will allow me to win later. So, there's another key, and our first item room is Polyphemus. Happens so fucking frequently now. That it's almost, I'm like, yeah, Polyphemus, we finally got the Polyphemus we deserve on this run. But sincerely, from a damage standpoint now, we are Ultimate Glass Cannon style. 1 HP, doesn't get much lower than that, except for like 1 Spirit Heart and no means to replenish it. And with Mom's Knife and Polyphemus, we'll be at the point where, at the very least, I would expect to be one-shotting mini-bosses. Regular bosses, probably not. Not most of them anyway. We might be able to one-shot like Skolex or something like that. Keep in mind we also have Jesus Juke. Jesus Juice. Not Jesus Juke. That's like a Madden move. Jesus Juice, the Mark, and the Pact as well. So we have a decent amount of damage upgrades. Didn't want to get too close to that. We actually could take the tick if we wanted to. We're one-shotting Chubb, that's for sure. And in here we have Greed again. Really? Okay, well, let's test my theory that we're one-shotting him. Come on, Harlequin baby, don't taint things. Yeah, it wasn't even a one-shot, really. It was like half a shot. But we need HP, and that shop having nothing in it is a big blow to my chances here. Big-ish, anyway. Well, we don't really need the Yum Heart. Might eventually, but we won't have it around eventually. Little Chad, also fairly useless when we have 0 HP, so we'll just start moving on. And again, because I have Mom's Purse, I could take the tick. The tick's not bad when it doesn't ruin your chances of success. Takes away something like 15% of a boss's HP, and I believe gives it to you just as soon as you walk into the room. So that's pretty nice. Unfortunately, there are better trinkets, and I don't want to lose my chance to get theoretically better trinkets. Something like Mom's Pearl or Maggie's Faith. Particularly Mom's Pearl, because I don't trust myself to not lose those Eternal Hearts with so few Spirit Hearts of my own as is. Those would be very nice. It might look like this is a one run, but I really don't think so. I think this is a... I would give myself 2/3 odds right now. 2/3 odds of winning, 1/3 odd of losing. That could change pretty drastically depending on the items that we get here. I am going to take X-Ray Vision. This will help us find secret rooms on Curse of Darkness floors, which might not seem like a big deal and may not be a big deal, but it also saves us some bombs that we can use more effectively in late-game boss fights. It's a bit of a compromise, but that's okay. I'm content to have it. With the map in particular, it's way less essential, but whatever. And now I'm talking myself out of that decision, having just made it. But I do like X-Ray Vision. Truth be told, in this situation where we already have the map, it's probably just like a worse version of the bomb bag. But it does, in very niche cases, help us on that those Curse of Darkness levels as well. So there's our boss rooms. I had a feeling we might be encountering them soon. Definitely do not... Oh man, we are doing crazy damage. Not gonna take that speed upgrade. Definitely do not want to fight Mom right away, obviously. A speed upgrade at this point is worthless. We definitely want to snag HP upgrades. And keep in mind, there is still a very real chance of me becoming Guppy. It'll have to be in a curse room, and it certainly won't be on this floor. Well, if there's a curse room on this floor, it could be, but curse room or deal with the devil room. We're not going to get a deal with the devil room on this floor. Oh, I have to take it. Pentagram is going to make our damage even better. But, yeah, with like 99% certainty, we're not going to get it on this floor. But, we could get it on future floors. And what's really frustrating about this floor is that I've already been to both item rooms, the shop, and found the boss room. Yet, I'm going to continue exploring on the other side of the map because there's, well, there's things to find here, aren't there? We've got like 12 rooms, 15 rooms that I haven't even been to yet, and I know they can't contain anything really of value unless there's a library or something like that. Sorry to go all like drunk Jeff Goldblum on you with that weird slowed down voice there. We're gonna pick that up just because there is no such thing as a half-heart interval when you only have one red heart. Well, there is for permanent Polaroid invincibility, but for survival's sake, not really. And there we go. We're gonna make our way down here to this terminal. Oh, that's our second secret room over here, too. Well, I'm glad we're gonna be able to find this. Hopefully, it's an Eternal Heart, and I'll just remember to use that effectively. It is an Eternal Heart, so we don't want to use that until we've already, you know, checked out our whole blood bank situation. Made sure that if it's gonna pay out, we've gotten it to pay out. That's a room at the end with nothing in it. And that seems to be fairly par for the course here. So we are going to gamble a little bit. But first we're going to check out the secret room area down here. Finding that second secret room is very nice. That's an HP upgrade, which is wonderful because I did take the pentagram, thereby excusing myself from the potentiality of getting an HP upgrade there. Place a bomb here. And knock it out of the way with Harlequin Baby. Good shit. Very smart on my part. That might have been a Tack Fly that did it instead. My mistake. And our secret room. Hello. With the amount of keys that we have, we can also have the privilege, and it's a fairly rare privilege, of opening golden chests guilt-free, even if there's 2 of them. We actually did get 1 key back from that, so I don't feel too bad, and our secret room is god-awful. But there is an arcade. Okay. So we can start to be a little bit more gamble-heavy now. Now, that was stupid of me, but that's okay. Kill this dude, and now's the time to shine. Okay, prepare for another 3 or 4 minutes of gambling in all likelihood. We need red hearts. Keys also welcome. Pills, well, it depends what they are. Full health is not really what I was looking for, but I guess it doesn't really get any better than that. So, we'll keep our Telepills card. That is so we can possibly snag a deal with the devil, or an I Am Error room after our mom fight. Plenty of pennies littering the ground here. Red hearts are really what I want, though, because I really want to snag... Oh, it's another Telepills. Really want to snag that blood bag, which we haven't gotten so far. We've gotten an IV bag, and we worked for it, man, but let's see if we can maybe improve our chances even more so. Well, I recaffeinate again. Now, I can basically fight the enemies in this room one-handed. Not that I'm jerking it right now, except in a metaphorical sense with this, you know, coffee that came from a bag that was like $8 for a kilo or something like that. So you know it's high quality. When it's like cocaine, what is that for a kilo? Probably like, I don't know, $50,000 maybe? Coffee, $8. I know if I was a farmer what I would maybe value my time at. In any case, let us get some keys here. This is not going particularly well with respect to getting red hearts, but, you know, it's kind of okay, I guess. We don't need to limit ourselves financially. We can go all the way down to 0 here. There are other blood banks. I don't really want to play them, though, because this one has everything I need all in one, you know, concealed area here. All in one cordoned off area, if you will. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get the payout. If I'm being, you know, realistic, I don't think we're going to get the payout. It could happen. I think it's unlikely, though. 15 cents gives us another, probably like a little bit more than 20 plays. You know, normally I'd be a little bit indignant that they gave us a golden key so late into a floor where we've already opened, like, you know, 6 or 7 doors, if you count golden chests. But whatever, this is fine. For a brief moment there, we had 11, 11, 11 with consumables, which is kind of funny. And we made... Nope, we're not going to get back to it. We got Fly Love. Fly Love is pretty not good, but I don't know if I want to use a reroll. You know, I could use a reroll on it because we can get to the boss room anyway, but... Or we can get a reroll for the boss room anyway. But I don't want to use it until maybe... you know what? The only thing that could show up here is the blood bag anyway, so we might as well reroll it. And we got the compass. Holy shit, that is a huge turnaround for us. Not that things were exceptionally dire, but it was looking a little scary. And now we've improved our chances a little bit. I mean, it's scary when we get hit. When we don't get hit, we're totally fine. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. There's plenty of money for us. Are we going to continue doing this whole song and dance with the gambling here? Not too much longer, I think. Because this is nightmarishly boring. But it also gives us a much better chance of success, so I kind of have to do it. Oh well. You know what? 7 cents is going to be my breaking point here. Let's see what this is. Balls of Steel, that's actually a super useful pill. 8 cents. 7 cents. This is where we're going to stop. And I can justify this in a way because, well, the derp maybe judgment's going to show up later, right? That's my reasoning on it. For it, I should say. We're going to go get this Eternal Heart, and then we're going to... Oh, that was really stupid. We're going to go get this Eternal Heart, and then we are going to leave and fight... Mom. It will be Mom. I know there's a half heart there. Doesn't really matter to me. Maybe it's best for us to stay at this half heart interval in case we have to use permanent Polaroid invincibility. Because now this life is actually worth protecting as a result of having this Eternal Heart. So I will go to one more extra room on the way to the Mom fight. And the reasoning for that is that this would give us the amount of D6 charges that we actually need in order to reroll something. More money. Wonderful. And now we just walk it down. So we do have map and compass. That's very important. Mom's purse turned out to be a terrible purchase, at least as of right now. We could get a better trinket later. I think we've won, but I don't know. We need a little bit more. Mom's Knife, Polyphemus, Jesus Juice, Pentagram, Pact, and Mark is remarkable from a damage standpoint. Maybe the most damage we've ever had. Very glad I didn't take Brimstone. It may be possible to actually one-shot Mom. We'll see. It's not easy to do it on the foot because the foot moves too quickly. Let's try it on the body segment here. Wow, yeah, we one-shot Mom. Holy shit. And we get meat, which is a great trinket. Or not a great trinket, but a great item for damage. Excellent. As well as health, of course. And we can find our way very easily to the boss here. So I'm thinking that, you know, to a certain extent, everything's kind of coming out of Millhouse right now. We tripled our HP on that floor, and that should be enough to give us the win, to be honest with you. But I still want to see if we can become Guppy as well, because for as much damage as we're doing, we could be doing just a little bit more, right? I've already invested everything I've got into becoming Guppy. Or everything I had to start with, at least, into becoming Guppy. We might as well quadruple down on that now. And that's what's so remarkable about this run, is that in spite of the fact that in spite of the fact that I gave up so much to try to become Guppy, we didn't become Guppy, and usually that's like a binary you lose because you gave up too much on the path to become Guppy kind of switch. But we got just so many good items naturally that becoming Guppy at this point is super non-essential, but would probably give us bar none the greatest damage we've ever had with respect to our flies. So, I mean, look at this nonsense here. That was the quickest thing of all time. Not going to reroll Pageant Boy yet. We got Guppy's tail. Now we have become Guppy, Destroyer of Worlds. We'll reroll Pageant Boy. It becomes a Tears upgrade. I'm not sure how that affects us with Mom's Knife. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, we're crazy now. We could still lose. It's unlikely though. How could we still lose? Well, you take damage and die, and then I'm almost of the mind that we could probably beat Isaac and Blue Baby with only one heart. Like the heart that we would get from respawning. That may be a little optimistic, but our flies do twice as much damage as our knife shots, I think, which would actually be crazy. Do you think we can, well, we'll never know if we can actually beat Mom's heart in one hit because our flies have already touched it. But that should tell you something. I didn't even use a bomb there because I was so confident that it would just work out totally fine, and it did. Don't get too cocky, though. We are losing, we have lost a good deal of health here. Just be cool. And we are on Curse of Darkness, so Map plus Compass can't save me now. Tarot cards would be nice, though. Why did I not use that Telepill's pill earlier? That's a darn good question that I don't really have the wherewithal to answer. Now, flies, just do what you do. Yeah, that was really nice, actually. Thank you very much. We'll open that golden chest. We do have Guppy's tail now, so I would expect a lot more golden chests. Like that one, for example, with Skeleton Key. And I picked it up on instinct. Kind of regret it, though. Chubb has no chance. This is the dumbest damage of all time. I'm so happy with myself. Oh, right, it's a mob trap room, not a boss trap room, so we actually have to deal with 3 of these assholes, which was easy enough. So be it. So we have a Skeleton Key. Maybe this will allow us to open an extra golden chest or 2 over the, what did we have before? We had like 12 keys. It probably won't, but it might have made a difference. Skinny Odd Mushroom lowers our individual damage, so I don't think I want to roll with that right now, but it is a nice reroll pedestal, and I thought about taking it as well. Are you seeing this shit? What did you give me? Samson's Lock. I'm okay with Isaac's head. This damage is actually just ridiculous. In a great way, of course, but it is insane. I don't think we'll be able to one-shot the late game bosses, but I do think we can do it on, you know, 1 HP or less. Chocolate Milk, not gonna do that, even though it might be a damage upgrade at this point. I can't remember. I can't keep Chocolate Milk's effects straight in my head because I pick it up so rarely. Now, as far as I'm concerned, all these guys should be dead. They are now, so just took a little longer than necessary. What's more effective, Isaac's Head or Maggie's Faith? I think even though Maggie's Faith will only give us 1 Eternal Heart that doesn't even protect us, Isaac's Head is worthless, so I'd rather have the chance to maybe get extra HP this way. In any case, if you're riling yourself up over me taking Maggie's Faith instead of Isaac's Head, you should, you know, gain some perspective on how this run is going right now. Not that it's an instant win, but good lord, are we super powerful here. We basically got the most powerful items that you can possibly get on an Isaac run and became Guppy. And we got all of them at once, too. What are we even, did we get Steven? Maybe that was last run where we got Steven, and I'm getting that a little confused. It's theoretically possible, I guess. Theoretically possible that I get confused? Yeah, that seems reasonable. Alright, Blood Bank, sure. I can't bring myself to take damage, apparently. I'm walking wounded here, but walking back to use Kamikaze, or reroll Kamikaze, because obviously that's something that's not really in my game plan right now. And it gives us Demon Baby, which is okay. It's good enough. It's good enough for me to settle, and the main instigator of me taking Demon Baby is that I don't want to backtrack anymore, if possible. Now, we're gonna pick up this money, because who knows if we maybe will come across like 6 or 7 judgments later. That could end up coming in handy. Sorry about that one, Monstro 2. And we've reached another dead end, much to my chagrin here. Unless going up will actually put us closer to that boss room. I can't keep my mental geography straight right now. It's another dead end. This is a huge floor. That Spirit Heart, very important. And again, we could gamble a little bit, but I'm not going to, because I've burned myself on that too much in the past. We haven't been down here yet, so this could still be the right way. We've gone through so many rooms that I have a hard time imagining that we've gone completely in the wrong direction. Like, yeah, okay, that's what I figured, basically. The boss room had to be around here somewhere. Okay, now an important moment. Let's see how we're able to do against Isaac. We took about a quarter of his health in one shot, and it was an unideal shot. Wow. When we go to town on him, it might be best to just tank him. When we go to town on him, he can't do anything at all. So, I'll take the wafer. This is just to safeguard me. These other items are pretty bad in our current situation. Spider Butt and Necronomicon and Mini Mush. We'll reroll those. And I think those items are pretty bad as well, so we'll just start making our way towards this boss room here. Alright, Monstro 2 didn't stand a damn chance. Oh, you know what? We should go back in there and blow this up, because we will get a reroll. And we've won, and we deserve to win, even though... Oh, shit, raw liver, so good. We deserve to win, even though it was handed to us on kind of a silver platter. We gambled hard on becoming Guppy and won, but even without Guppy, probably would have won easily. It's very nice to have runs like this from time to time, though. And keep in mind that if you're going to get mad at me for having an overpowered run, who's the guy who didn't take Brimstone because he wanted to keep things fair? That was me. I did take Mom's knife. But remember the good times. Forget Me Now, I still don't like, because I think it's still much better to just reroll things. But I'm not even going to reroll things. I'm just going to, you know, beat the game. And again, we could gloat a little bit if we wanted to. We could beat Blue Baby and then take the Forget Me Now. I'm not going to do that, though, because I have, you know, things to do in my life, and I think a win is a win, and this was a win. So, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.